Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to change the bulbs behind the heat air conditioner settings, because when you turn the lights on, you can see just very faintly though, these bulbs light up, but the bulbs behind these do not. So we're going to replace those, and we're going to change these to blue to match the rest. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first thing you want to do is put key in ignition. Just turn it over so you can shift the car into low or first gear. Then you're going to lower the steering wheel as far as you can, and you're just going to take your trim piece and just pull that straight out and set that to the side. Now that you're here, you can go ahead and put the car back into park and key out the ignition. Now we can get to the two screws that hold this system into place. Alright, so to take this out, you're just going to need to take these two 7mm out, and you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. I have just put a 7mm on a drill just to speed this process up a little bit. So now that you've taken those two out, these are just some tabs that hold this into place. So you just have to push one down, two down, and then these on the bottom you have to pry up on. That one is out. And as you can see, I broke one of my tabs, but don't worry about it too much. The screws are the main thing that are holding it in. So now that you're in the back, you're just going to push down on this, pull that out, push down that, and pull it out just like that. Now we have the system out. So let's go ahead and take it aside and disassemble. Alright, so now we're going to take these knobs off. You're going to need a pair of pliers, a cloth, an Allen key or something that fits down in here. You can hold that down on a heat gun or a hairdryer. So these just pull out. If they're stuck, just put a cloth over it and then pull out with the pliers. So then we can take our heat gun or hairdryer and heat. Want to heat up a little bit, but not too much as to not melt the plastic. So then what we're going to do is we're going to stick our key down in there to push down on the arm. There's a little arm down in there, and then you put the cloth over your. Now if you don't care about scratching your little arm, your little plastic thing right here, you can just, you don't have to use the cloth, but the cloth is here to protect. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to slide that down in there, push down at the same time as pulling up. You have to find the right angle to do this at. But again, just make sure you're pushing down the arm down in there, and so you don't break it from the circuit board. Alright, so these will just pull off. You might have to add a little bit of force. I had to prop it against my body and pull at the same time while pushing down, just to give me enough leverage. Be careful, but also don't be too careful that you're not going to get it off. So now we can flip it over and take these 5 black bolts out. Four black bolts out to separate the plastic facing from the plastic backing. Alright, so these 4 bolts are 3/16 size. So we'll go ahead and just remove all 4, and then we'll be able to separate it pretty easily. Alright, so now that you have all 4 bolts out of the back, this fascia simply lifts up and off. So now you can see the bulbs, these little blue caps. These are your 3 bulbs for this, these are your 3 bulbs for this, and these are the 2 white bulbs for these 2. These 2 bulbs you want to keep white, so that way you can keep this shining through the right color, and I'm going to change these to blue. So now we need to just separate this motherboard from this backing plate. So to get this out, you're going to see these holes in the back where you're going to see the tabs. I found the easiest way, if you have like a plastic or a rubber, one would be better, but I just use a normal screwdriver, and you just push out the corners slowly until you get all 4 sides out, and that allows us to flip this over, where we will see this one more motherboard that we need to unscrew which it should just be another one of these, which is a 3/16 yet again. But we can see it is different, so let me go get that. So this bolt right here is a 7/32. So you're just undo that bolt. And then this just simply will pull up and out of the slot and over to the right to slide out of place. Because all it is this plug in right here. That's all this does. Alright, so you'll see this little white dot right there. It is actually part of this plastic piece, so you're going to pull up on it. Yours might be a little stuck. All you're going to do is just pull up on that right side, it'll pop out, and then it'll just slide right out. And there we go, we have the motherboard completely out. We can take this off. There are two of them, just make sure you remember which one goes on. And now we can work on the motherboard. So again, these three go to one of the gauges, the knobs. This goes to the other knob, and then this is your temperature selector. These two have to be white, and then these you can choose your color. I'm going to make these blue, and we're going to change everything to LEDs. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going to change the bulbs out. So these 6 on the outside have to be whatever color. They can be whatever color you want them to be. But these two middle ones have to be white, because on the thing right here, you can't have another color backlighting the red and blue. So you have to make sure the middle two are white. So these two have to be white. These can be whatever color you want them to be. I'm going to make them blue to match the rest of the interior of the vehicle. So I'm going to show you which direction you put the bulbs in. So we're going to start from left to right. You can see this is as a point of reference of where to look from. So this top left one is positive, is on the top. This one down here, positive is on the top. Positive is on the bottom. Positive is on top. Positive is on the bottom. Positive is on the bottom. Positive is on the bottom for this one. And then the positive is on the top for this one. So let's go ahead and change these bulbs out and put in the truck and test. Alright, so after you have all the bulbs in, let's go ahead, go check it in the truck. Alright, as we can see, all the bulbs are working. The white ones are very bright, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and reassemble. Alright, with this back inside, you can go ahead and slide your pin in place like that. Take your silver bolt, it'll be the only silver one. Just get it in the general area and tighten it in. Just like that. Then I can flip this over that pin, snap it into place, just like that. We can put these back where they go. It'll be pretty easy to figure out since there's 4 holes here, 4 holes here, so we know this goes there. This one has 3, so we know it goes right here. Also these little LEDs that you don't replace, they're just built in. I guess they're LEDs, I don't really know what they are, but you don't ever have to replace them. Then we can take this, it just slides right on the top, snaps into place, flip it over, and then go ahead and get your 4 bolts, screw those back into place. And now that you have those 4 bolts in, you can go ahead and put your doggles back on. They only will go on one way, and you can put either one on either knob. It does not matter. So I just put them on, and as you can see, and then these will go on facing the bigger part will face the outside. And they just push on until you hear the click. And just like that, it's tied together. So just go and put this in the truck. Alright, in the truck, you're just going to take the black clip, plug it in there. The blue clip, plug it in there until it snaps in. And then this just goes in until you hear all 4 click in. And then go ahead and grab your 2 screw bolts. Put those in. And then just like that, it is installed. So let's go ahead and test and see the light works. These lights are not working for me, but that's because I have a short. They will work for you. So when you turn the car on, they would turn on, but it's just one of those finicky things. But I hope this helps, and see you guys next time.